Hey guys, Monkey here, and I'm here today to review Transformers Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. There he is. And yeah, Optimus Prime is, well, Optimus Prime. This has got to be one of my most favorite Transformers in the collection because of how genuinely intuitive and fun he is. Because for lack of better words, remove the trailer, obviously, but for lack of better words, he is a brilliant figure. He is just brilliant. Every bit of detail and design is gorgeous. Is he OP leader level of brilliant? No, not really. But he is still, for a mainline figure, he's amazing. Comparing him to MP44, he is much better. And that figure's $500. OP leader, you can get him for $75 on Macari. I mean, to be fair, you also have to find a good deal on him. But, to be fair, that figure's also pretty old, but it's still really good. And if you do have a chance, do get him over this guy. But for a mainline, this is an amazing... Ooh. Whoa, okay. I'm not sure if that was just going on for you guys, but camera's being a bit weird. It's like bugging out. But yeah. If you do have a chance, get OP Leader over this guy any day. But this guy, for what he is and for what he is doing, he is brilliant. If you're a purely mainline official Takara Tomy and Hasbro, then yeah, this will be the Prime. Just make sure you get him soon, because the aftermarket's going to pull an 86 Magnus. They're going to charge ridiculous prices, especially with this being the second ever Commander class in the Studio Series line, and it being Optimus Prime. We've already gotten another Optimus Prime, Armada Optimus, which is one I do plan on getting eventually. Same with Rodimus. I do plan on getting both of them eventually. But yeah, I would be excited to see what's next. But yeah, with that being said, let's go into the truck mode. The truck mode is, for lack of better words, beautifully detailed. You have rivets, panels, the whole shebang all over this guy. And it is gorgeous. With that lined Autobot logo too, it is beautiful. The smokestacks are beautifully sculpted and painted. The back of the trailer, or not trailer, the back of the bed, it is, first of all, barely any gaps, We'll have the usual here and there, but for the most part, he does look really good. There are barely any, just a bit here, then obviously this one. But besides that, that's really about it. And then the front of the truck is amazing. I do hope with that upcoming sticker set for, like, this con exclusive Optimus, that they have stickers to recreate the scene of thrust in Optimus's grill. I did hear that the Toy Hacks version is doing that, which will be hilarious to see, because I am a sucker for just that scene in the 86 film. It's so stupid, but I love it. But yeah, the grill is beautifully painted. As you can see, it's chipping a little bit here. I don't really mind. Like most, we will probably just keep this guy in robot mode. Transform him every here and there, but for the most part, I think he will only be in robot mode. The other side doesn't have the Autobot logo, but it does look really beautiful either way. Just a heads up, too, on any Optimus Primes. You're going to want to sand these or cut these down, because if you leave them as they are, they will, as you can see, how it's a lot more flat right there, they will have it kind of like this. Well, if you sand it, shave it down, it will look more like that. But with how long these pegs were, they would have it up to like this, where the truck bed, or where the truck, or like the head of the truck and the bed of the truck were at a weird angle like that. It isn't the worst, but it's definitely odd. But if you shave it down, you will have it look a little bit better. I'm probably going to have to shave these down a little bit more, but for the most part, it looks just fine. doesn't help that these side panels also untab a little bit. That's probably the only other issue, is these panels on the sides don't really tab in that well. Like that, you push in right here, then you push up right there, and it keeps it all secure. And actually, I lied. There's one more issue: the smokestacks. Look at that. Ridiculous. Nah, I don't really care though. This one's just fine. So this one won't move as freely, but this one, whoo, boy, that is loose. Nah, I can work with it though. Eventually, when I get more glue, or when I get my hands on some super glue, I'm going to dismantle this arm, put a dab right on the mushroom peg, close the arm back up, and start swiveling it till it tightens up. But yeah, for now it's just that. But yeah. That being said, let's go into the trailer. The trailer of 86 Optimus is, well, any trailer. Very generic. It's a big old gray box, which I don't really mind, actually. It looks nice. I like the detailing all over it, the rivets, the lines, the huge panel, the just absolutely massive line, then the Autobot logo. The underside has a bunch of detail as well, and a kickstand, too. So, you know, bam. See, it's not going to go down. Oh, never mind. But for the most part, it will support all of its weight. The underside, you also have these legs right here, which will help support the sides when you put a lot more weight on them. I'll leave these out for the time being because we are just going to go over all the gimmicks of the trailer right now. But before we go into the inside, let's go into the underside. There's a little latch right here that you want to start pulling on a little bit, right here and here. There you go. And that opens up a storage container with these blast effects, which we will go into in a moment. Then also some more sculpted detail on the inside. And then on the underside of that, you also have all this. But yeah, I'm going to put those next to me for now. Set that all up. Straighten that out. Angle the camera a little bit. Oh, and before we open it up, we got some beautiful some more riveting detail. Some tail lights and doors. Do they work like doors? No. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. When you open up the trailer, you get access to every single other accessory Optimus comes with. Those being 2 blast effects, which I really do like. I do enjoy how accurate they are. An Energon axe, which is slightly warped, but for the most part I can tolerate it because it still looks really good. An ion blaster, or a cannon, personal preference, call it whatever you want. Just make sure ion's in the name. But yeah, gunmetal gray painted over black plastic, resulting in this beautiful mold overall. Look at all that. It is a really gorgeous piece. And finally, roller and anti-aircraft gun. Separate the two and detach the two. Just like that. You know, the usual. Put them off to the side. We'll go over the trailer detail. Then we'll go over roller and anti-aircraft and those blast effects. Then we will go into size comparisons. Then transformation. But yeah. Detail-wise, the trailer is beautifully sculpted. We have all this amazing-looking detail that is not copied on the other side. They are both they're both 2 different sides of sculpting, resulting in this beautiful thing. Yeah. And I just realized I have to go get a headmaster. I'll be with you guys in just a moment. Alrighty, I have obtained Croc. He will be our headmaster for example today. We will go over with him in just a moment. But yeah, you also have a lot more of this, not riveting, but I'm actually not too sure what this texture, or not texture, this design is called. I've seen it used on a lot of trucks, not beds, but some trucks have like tool chests in the back. And they often use this type of pattern on top of them. But yeah, close that up. Fold in our legs. And now, before we go into Optimus Prime, Roller. All 6 wheels are pinned, so Roller rolls really well too. Bam, 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 and bam. The underside is gray while the top is silver. If you don't look at the side, it won't really bother you, because you will mainly be looking at the top. And to say the least, look at all the sculpting detail on there. The panel lining and just detailing overall looks really nice. Roller can fit 4 headmasters. And let's get Croc into his... I can't remember what the name of Croc's headmaster was, but let's get his little guy ready to sit in here. Come on. Come on. Maybe we need the arms folded down. Okay. Yeah, that's what we needed. We needed the arms down. Okay, but yeah. As you can see, one fits in there just fine with enough room for 2 others. 3 others, my bad. Because it is designed to fit 4. Come on out. Come on out. Yeah, his legs are a bit more stiff. The middle joint was friction. Purely friction. So it's a lot more loose than the pin-jointed knees. You will return to your body later. But, yeah. With that being said, our aircraft, what was it? I had the name just a minute ago. Anti-aircraft gun. The anti-aircraft gun is just like a little station here, with 2 blast effects designed to fit any blast effect with a 3mm port. Like so. Let's pull one out and the other. And yeah, there's 2 ports on the bottom that you can use to attach the anti-aircraft gun to Roller. We're going to leave the 2 attached till the end of the video, because I'm going to put them back later. But yes, as you can see, there is. Anti-aircraft's transformation is you fold up this panel, untap the arms from the side, bring it up, rotate it out, extend the arm, and open up the clamp. And bam! Just like that. Oh, right, and extend the whole section there. Now it's all ready to go. There's a swivel here, a hinge joint here and here, hinge joint here and here, which also helps it all collapse. There's a pin joint here that brings it all the way down and up. There's a mushroom peg at the side, or at there, so it can swivel right here. And there's a bend down, up, and a clamp that can close and moves up and down, like so. And this is also on its own hinge, meaning that it can just work however it likes. And yeah. Let's get the trailer in here for size comparisons. Then we will get into the transformation. Our first size comparison will be our biggest one, just for the sake of getting this one out of the way. So let's bring in 86 Commander Magnus. Magnus is a personal favorite of mine, not only because of his, well, for lack of better words, massive size, but also because he could separate his cab. And it's also Magnus. A good one. Combiner Wars was really good. This Siege one was alright. Kingdom one just sucked. And 86 Magnus is superior to all of these. It's better than Masterpiece. I think a lot of us can agree on that. It's definitely better than Siege and Kingdom. We can all agree on that. Combiner Wars, I think Combiner Wars is where everyone's going to get a bit muddied there. But for the most part, this is the definitive Ultra Magnus for most. Now let's remove the trailers. And as you can see, Magnus is still shorter than Optimus. He won't be for long though once we get him into robot mode. But until then, he tiny. He tiny boy. Bring Optimus out. Straighten that cab out. Let's get Grimlock. Grimlock is going off camera a little bit. My goodness. Let's make this a bit more fair. He is actually pretty fucking long if you put him just on his belly. Whoop. Yoink. And put him off to the side. Our next figure is Galvatron. Pull him back a little bit, and bam! Galvatron is pretty well sized, actually. In robot mode, you'll see how close they are, but until then, we won't think about that. Then Voyager class, 86 Springer. I am aware that he's a leader class, but I'm going purely by robot mode scale. So yes, Springer is Voyager class scaled, but leader class priced. When I do his own review, I'll go over my thoughts properly on that. But until then, scaling. As you can see, Springer is just slightly longer than Optimus, if not almost exactly the same size. But yeah. Now we grab 86 Hot Rod. This is where they finally start getting shorter than Optimus. We'll bring in United Gears. We'll bring in 86 Bumblebee. And finally, we'll bring in 86 Spike. And as you can see, that's how they all scale. Even without the trailer, they are tiny. With that all being said, let's get into the transformation. The transformation of Optimus Prime is probably one of my most favorite ones because of just how fun it is. First thing you want to do is the leg conversion, because we're also going to look at the Gerwalk, because they actually show it in the instructions by having you transform the cab first and leaving the legs by themselves for one step, showing off Gerwalk. But yeah, with that all being said, transformation of Prime. Yeah, first thing you want to do, flipping the tires, like so. Same thing for the other side. Like that. Flip up the front toes and the back heels. Untab this section right here by pulling down. Hinge it around, then rotate. Then have it slide into that slot right there. Same thing for the other side. Then slide into the slot right there. Then you're going to want to untab that. Bring these parts down. Split the legs. Flip in this panel right here. And this panel right there. Untab the shins from the side of the legs, or from the inside of the legs. Same thing for the other side. Hinge this section down, hinge this section down, then put that up. And Gerwalk. Now I am aware the instructions have you do it like this, where it has this little red plate sticking down, then those up. And I just don't like, I don't like when the Gerwalk's like that. It looks stupid. It really does. But that's what they like, apparently. So that's what they're going to get. Which is stupid. But that's how they designed it, apparently. But yeah, with that being said, next step. Fold down these panels first because of how we did Gerwalk. Next step is actually to come to the side. Right here. Same thing with the other side. Fold in these panels right there, then bring it down, like so. Your next step is to pull at the front, not too hard, but just enough to untab it all. Oh. Actually, you are going to want to do that later, but for the most part, let's just fold those back in. Next step is to get your finger between this gap and bring out the grill, rotate it in, and then close it up. Push this panel in right there, and there's a bend right here at this pin, right there. That's going to go over and make sure everything stays in. Untab the arms from the sides of the truck and make sure it clicks in. Oh, there you go. Move this plate right there and tab it in. Bring the arms up, straighten them out, and rotate at the bicep. Open up the outside of the forearm, then flip out the fists and then close it back up. Same thing for the other side. Flip around the bicep. Make sure your entire arm assembly is facing this way. Open up the outside of our forearm. Flip out the fist. Make sure this tab right here goes into that slot right there. Then close it all up. Now we can go back to the sides actually. You're going to want to fold up this side panel right here, and then the same panels on the other side. The next thing you want to do is bring these panels out to the side, hinge them out like this, then flip this panel down. Then rotate this entire upper torso section. Then flip these gray and red panels down. Push right here, flip up the head, like so. Straighten out your antennas, like that. You should feel them go into place at a little notch inside. Then you want to attach everything like so. Flip this panel inside to the body and that one inside. It just fills out the perspective a lot more. And then finally, rotate the waist. After that all being said, we now have 86 Optimus Prime. Let's get the feet out. Tilt the camera up a little bit. Tilt it a little bit up there. And bam. 86 Prime at his finest. To say the least, just to get this out of the way, if you can find him for a good price, get him. He is brilliant. But with that all being said, let's go back into I am Optimus Prime. Yeah, Optimus Prime. He is just beautifully detailed. The colors are gorgeous. The sculpt work and just paneling is beautiful. Every little part of the design is just well done. Look at them. We have the blue of the windshields, the blue of the arms of the hands, I almost said thighs. Would these the calves? I think the calves, the shins, everything below the thighs is blue, except for little bits of paint here and there. But for the most part, it's beautiful. Same with the head. Look at it. It's not squared off G1 Prime head, but it is what I'd recognize as Optimus Prime. Because no matter what, Optimus Prime has a really recognizable head. It doesn't matter what you do with it. That is going to be the Optimus Prime. Alright, so I just realized while transforming these guys that I forgot to show off these. These blast effects will plug into the underside of Prime's truck mode. But since he's not in the truck mode, we are just going to port them onto here like this. Because they can still do that. But yeah, they were supposed to go onto the underside of the front of the truck mode. But if you are seeing this video, then you've most likely already seen it, so yeah. But since we've gone over all the detail, we are going to go over into size comparisons, and finally, articulation. Well, that wasn't finally, but articulation, then finally, my closing thoughts. But yes, our first, let's go into our biggest first, like we did for alt modes. Our biggest, Commander Magnus. Like I said, smaller in alt mode, but much bigger and robot. Leader Class Grimlock. Much taller, but also much more light than Leader Class Galvatron. Galvatron's weight was much more transferred into the legs and arms. You can definitely tell. Leader Class Springer, or Voyager Scaled Springer. Deluxe Scaled Hot Rod. Oh, don't fall. Deluxe Class Gears. Deluxe Class Bumblebee. And finally, Core Class Spike. And to say the least, first of all, these all look amazing together. I will not lie. I think that's why I chose all these. Not only because of their size class, but also the colors just make them look so beautiful together. It's not a is it a rainbow? Let's see, we got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Yeah, it is a rainbow. No wonder why it looks so damn beautiful to me. It's a rainbow of colors. Then we got our neutrals, like gray, black, white, no brown, so I guess it's not all the neutrals. Then you also got some in-between colors, too. We got our... actually, the green, orange, and purple are in-between colors. They're our secondary. Do we have any tertiary colors? Kinda, with Springer's legs and arms and stuff. Oh, and Spike's, like, pale blue. That's more neutral and primary, though. Alright, with all of our guys out of the way, we can go over some more feature. Alright, I'm back. Had to go help my family with something. But, yeah. Now, like I was saying, there are two features with Optimus here. Besides the transformation, or besides transforming, which, I mean, is the main gimmick, main feature, Besides that, there are two other features with him. The first feature being a movie-accurate matrix chamber. Using all that detail, and actually, because this is an accessory, I'll go over that in just a moment. But once we actually, is this? Yeah, that's connected by a pin. Spread the legs. There you go. As you can see, there is a lot of good detail in there. I'm trying to get it at a good angle for you guys, but a bit hard to do. But as you can see, there's a lot of detail in there. Just hard to see with all the red. They can't paint it, though, because it's palm plastic. If you guys don't know, palm is a type of plastic that you can paint, but the paint will chip or rub off really easily, which is why palm usually isn't painted. That's why Victory Leo wasn't painted entirely on the wings. That's why they used stickers, because they used palm plastic on that as well, or a variant of palm plastic, which makes it so paint doesn't stick that well, or it just isn't great. The other feature is his Energon axe, which you could flip in his hand to use. It's actually really cool. I like how it all works together. And it results in this really nice looking axe here. Or this really nice looking arm with the axe attached, because it's not in any intrusive way. It's just well implemented. It's similar to how... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's get Hot Rod over here, because Hot Rod has a similar gimmick. This is more designed to fit Hot Rod's pizza cutter, but I just realized if we just pop this off real quickly, on my copy, these come off real easy. When I do this video, I'll go over that. But, as you can see, bam! That's how it looks on Hot Rod. A little big, but for the most part, not bad. Not bad at all. Let's reattach that. And bam! Put them off to the side. Yeah, let's go over the Energon axe, actually. I really do like how... Oh, wait, I already went over the accessories. Well, I guess we can just go into the Matrix then. The Matrix has this really beautiful blue. It's molded out of clear blue plastic, which gives it this really nice color. They use this more bronze-ish, orangish, gold, bronze, basically, color for the metal surrounding it. Then this beautiful, nice, crisp silver. It's a little... You guys can't really tell, but it's like it has a slight blue tint because of the clear plastic under it. That makes it stand just slightly out compared to the grill or the shoulder stacks. But yeah. Flip that around and out. And let's open this all back up and get that Matrix back in there. The Matrix is the exact same mold as the one that came with Hot Rod. So it cannot connect to 5mm ports like Galvatrons can. Sorry, I won't lie. I'm tired. I'm really tired today. You know what? It's all worth it. Turning 16. It's a weird feeling. Which reminds me, today's my birthday. So yeah. Happy birthday to me, But yeah, you guys aren't here to listen to me about that. You guys are here to see 86 Prime. And with that all being said, with gimmicks out of the way, actually, one more thing is accessory compatibility. We already saw his Energon axe, but let's go over his blaster. Shape the hands around it. Get that trigger finger to look like it's actually a trigger. And bam. The gun fits really well in his hand. As you can see. Wow, that is actually... Oh, there he goes. I'd say it held on for a while, though, as you guys could see. It really did. It really did hold on. So, yeah. It took a while of me just violently shaking him for it to finally come out, but, yeah. He holds it pretty well. He does also have, that rattling, but that's only because his wheels are pinned. And in all honesty, if it means he can roll well and it looks good, I'll tolerate the rattling. I've already tolerated a lot worse. I tolerate Skullgrin, for crying out loud. People hate Skullgrin. And to say the least, Skullgrin's one of my favorites. It's just such a stupid figure. Is he good? He's alright, but I love him because of just how stupid he is. But yeah, 86 Prime's articulation. Bulge on the head, looks up that far, looks down that far, and tilt side to side, and full 360. Full 360 at the arms. Arms can go out that far, down that far. 360 at the elbows, or not elbows, biceps. 360 at the shoulder stack because, oh wow, that actually did just a full 360. Arms can go back that far and forward that far. And actually in the piano picture, they actually use the arms like this to get a deeper elbow bend. Because this is as far as you'll get with this way of the arm. But if you were to switch it around, you'd only get this deep of an elbow bend. So yeah, beware. 360 at the wrist. Pointer finger can go out by itself and is on 2 separate segments, while the rest of the fingers are connected and are on the same joint articulation system as the pointer finger. So it's all like one whole system there. There is a waist swivel, full 360. If you move this panel right there out of the way, legs can go back that far. Move this one up, legs can go forward that far. And yes, Optimus Prime can hit a split. So, he can do the splits! Yeah. There's a thigh swivel, full 360. There's a knee bend, all the way this way. Like, god damn. I don't really use Optimus Prime's knee joints in such like an extreme way. I was not expecting it to bend all the way that way, actually. Wow, that is actually nuts. Yeah, there's an ankle pivot, and that's it. And it does click in, so yeah, I'm not sure how well you can pick it up, but I hope that came up over the audio, but if it didn't, it clicks in really well. Very satisfyingly, too. Oh, almost forgot. Butterfly joints. God, I can't forget those. I'm forgetting everything about this guy. Yeah, Optimus Prime has 2 butterfly joints, resulting in some odd stances. If you activate both at once, you can have Optimus pull one of these. I'm not sure why, but, you can. But, arms can go forward that far and back that far. But if you pop this out a little bit, you can definitely get more out of that backwards bend. So yeah, more bang for your buck with that. But with that all being said, my closing thoughts on this legendary figure. Just get him. If you can find him for retail, under retail, or like $20 over retail, get him. Is it a lot of money? Oh, you know it. But he is worth every penny I've spent. Because he is a genuinely good figure. I loved Optimus Prime. Always have. I mean, look. This entire this shirt that's covering this table, it's him. Optimus Prime was my hero as a child, and he still kind of is. He was the dad of all the Transformers, and more importantly, he was the dad to a lot of kids, myself included. Maybe not a dad, but he is where I did get a lot of my personal beliefs and morals from. Optimus Prime he's a hero. Just like Peter Cullen's brother said, if you're gonna be a real hero, don't be an action hero. Be a real one. Be strong enough to be gentle. That quote, I definitely butchered it a little bit, but the overall point got across, hopefully. Optimus Prime isn't some action hero. He's supposed to be as genuine as possible. Be a good leader, and be a leader that's always going to be there, not only for his shoulders, not only for his soldiers, but even for his enemies. He tries to be there for Megatron in many continuities. They were brothers, even. Look at Transformers 1. Even in Prime's last moments with Megatron, you could see emotion behind his eyes. You could see him hate having to tell Megatron that he's banished from Iacon. You can see the pain in Orion's eyes when he dies, when he's shot by his own brother. Optimus Prime is more than just a fictional character to most, myself included. He's a hero. And more importantly, a lot of us do see him as a genuine friend in the Transformers world and space. We, as a community, have to thank Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. Because they were amazing people. They are amazing people. They are great people that voiced some of the greatest characters of all time. Peter Cullen and Frank Welker. Legendary for a reason. And to say the least, if you have a chance to get this guy or any version of Optimus that's as good as this or better, get it. Because Optimus Prime is more than some robot, some hero. He's a father to most. And he is the heart of this community. There is so many good people in this community that I have so much respect for. Bolt Matrix, Deluxe Baldwin, Jobby the Hong, Perspective End. Just a few of some of the greatest TF YouTubers I've ever watched. Because they are so genuine. Same with Dr. Lockdown. Almost forgot about him. Great people. Great people for a reason. And there's many more. That toy guy, he's amazing. All of these YouTubers, wonderful people, made out of this community, forged from this community. Because this community is amazing. And I think this is not only a birthday video from me. This isn't only just Optimus Prime either. This is a love letter to the community. Optimus Prime here was designed to be a love letter to everyone in the community from Hasbro. And this video I'm making now, I want it to be a love letter to this community. Because I love the community I've been in since I first started collecting. The people here, yeah, we've had some bad people. Let's just say that now, we have. But we've also had a lot of really good people. We've lost a lot of good people as well. But you know what? That doesn't stop us because we are one. Till all are one, my brothers and sisters. And until then, see you in the next video, everyone. Thank you for your time. I'm now going to celebrate my birthday with my friends and family. The people that I love and care deeply for. Until then, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, my monkeys. Goodbye, my friends.